What's up, guys? Huge blockbuster to cover today. So today's trade breakdown is going to involve the San Jose Sharks and the Vegas Golden Knights. So Tomas Hertl and two-thirds head to Vegas. So a 2025 third pick and a 2027 third round pick. David Edstrom, who was drafted in the 2023 draft in the first round by the Vegas Golden Knights, is heading to the San Jose Sharks along with a 2025 first round pick. Hertl is going to be 17% retained at 6.75 million paid per year. Um, so, what do I think about this? Well, obviously, Vegas taking advantage of their cap space once again. They've done it numerous times over the last couple of years. They did it again this year to acquire Manta, Hertl, and Hannafin. Um, the fact that Hertl and two-thirds head to Vegas is what surprises me. I thought alone Hertl would head to San Jose, to the Vegas Golden Knights, and the San Jose Sharks would get a haul. Yes, they get a top prospect, they get a first round pick in 2025, but I would expect a little bit more than that. But the fact that Hertl is going to Vegas with two other picks, and we're not talking about bad picks here, we're talking about mid-level picks. So third round picks, that's pretty odd to me, honestly. Um, so yeah, I'm happy that Vegas gets their guy, but what they did by getting two other picks as well, astonishing. Honestly, astonishing for me. Um, yeah, honestly, I would have thought that San Jose would have gotten a lot more. So I'm kind of disappointed in terms of what the return was for the San Jose Sharks. So in terms of Thomas Hertl's player card, he's a top six center who brings versatile offensive skill set as well as defensive upside. Very good playmaker with the right line mates. Can also be a dangerous scorer. Plays in all situations. So Thomas Hertl, drafted in the first round, 17 overall in 2012 by the San Jose Sharks, 30 years old. Had his best season in 2018-2019, 74 points in 77 games. This year, he had 34 points in 48 games, 15 goals, and 19 assists. He has been injured. It's reported that he's going to be back before playoffs as opposed for playoff time. Um, so where do I think he slots in the lineup? Well, second line center. So William Karlsson will move down to the third line center role. Nicholas Roy, fourth line. So Hertl would be playing alongside Chandler Stevenson and Anthony Mantha. Obviously, Stone is expected to come back come playoff time. So I would assume that they're gonna be really loaded, and one of those wingers, once Stone comes back, would have to fall down to the third line. My best bet would probably be Anthony Mantha. Um, but we'll see what happens there because Manta did play a third line role with the Washington Capitals, but that's to be determined what they do with their lineup. But they have a lot of options in terms of center depth, in terms of winger depth. They just get way stronger. And Vegas, alongside probably Colorado, are the biggest winners of this trade deadline, hands down. Um, and I do believe that they have a very very high chance of being champions once again, 2 consecutive years in a row, so back to back champs. And in terms of David Edstrom, the prospect that heads to San Jose, he's 19 years old. He has 17 points in 42 games for Fulunda, and he was drafted 32nd overall by the Vegas Golden Knights. Um, in terms of the San Jose Sharks cap situation, well, they have about $11 million in current cap space. Thomas Hertl, who was on IR, is was being paid $8.1 million by the San Jose Sharks, but because of the 17% retention, it's going to be around $6 million, and he signed until the end of 2030 season. So he's pretty much gonna end up retiring with with the Vegas Golden Knights. Because he is currently 30 years old. So he has 6 more years after this contract. So he'll be around 36, 37 years old when his deal finishes. The Vegas Golden Knights have about $5 million in cap space, obviously because of the retention. Um, This helps them out to, fit in Hurdle's contract, and Edstrom's contract right here is signed until 2026, 2027. He's currently signed on an entry level contract. And as you guys could see here, in terms of the injured reserve and long term injured reserve, they have so many players um, that are placed there, which is why they have so much cap space to make all these moves. So Mantha, Hannafin, and Hurdle were able to be traded to the Vegas Golden Knights because of all these guys being placed on LTIR and IR. Um, but guys, would like to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. I think the San Jose Sharks could have gotten a little bit more. I think the fact that Hurdle comes along with two third round picks, so mid round picks, is honestly amazing work. Um, and I do believe that the Vegas Golden Knights are destined to go very far and probably win another Stanley Cup, their second Stanley Cup. So, guys, I'd like to hear from both fan bases. Vegas Golden Knight fans, how you feeling? San Jose Shark fans, how you feeling? Thomas Hertl, is another casualty once again from the OG San Jose Sharks team that they had. Eric Carlson was traded during the offseason. Brent Burns was traded a couple years ago. Timo Meyer was traded last trade deadline. And obviously, Pavelski was signed as a UFA with the Dallas Stars, and Joe Thornton has since retired, and along with Patrick Marleau. So, it's kind of a sad, era for the San Jose Sharks, but they're rebuilding, and it's only normal why they're accumulating all these picks and all these prospects. But guys, if you haven't liked this video, please like this video, subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and we'll see you in the next episode of the Young Guns Podcast. Thank you so much, guys, for watching.